Imagine this, a flashy new bass tournament series hits the scene, promising $100,000 first place checks per event, a quarter million for the championship, even Bitcoin bonuses, all with zero entry fees to lure in teams. Anglers flock in, compete hard, win big, only to watch their payout checks bounce like bad skips at a pontoon. The guy behind it, Ethan Phillips of Dual Threat Fishing, now MIA, possibly using a fake name, and the whole thing unraveling as one of the biggest scams in bass fishing history. I'm Travis from Green Valley Anglers, with 30 years navigating the highs and lows of the sports from pond banks to pro circuits. Today, we're diving deep into how this front went down, what we know from public records, angler reports, and the red flags everyone missed so you never get burned on a sure thing again. The hype machine, how Dual Threat built trust. It started in late 2025 with Ethan Phillips pitching Dual Threat as the future of team bass fishing. High-stakes events across the country, massive payouts funded by some mysterious oil investor he kept vague about. Originally, it was 100 teams at $5,000 entry each, but then suddenly, they slashed it to 60 teams with zero fees, claiming an influx of cash. The website looked pro. Roster announcements, rules, even a championship with $250,000 plus Bitcoin on the line. Anglers jumped at it. Teams like Avena and Graybuck posted wins. The buzz was electric on the socials. For my 30 years, I've seen hype cycles like this, big promises drawing folks in, especially after tough winters when everyone craves big money action. But here's the desire we all chase. Not just competing, but cashing in on those rare big wins that make the grind worth it. Fueling boats, gear, family trips. Many missed the warning signs and now are left holding empty promises, watching hard-earned entry money vanish while the organizer ghosts. Public records from Wyoming show the Dual Threat LLC filed August 18th of 2025, right before the big push. No ties to established trails, no deep history on Phillips himself beyond the persona. 3 early red flags: vague funding claims, sudden fee drop, and the 30-day payout rule buried in the contracts. Red flags everyone ignored. Sounds too good? It was. But the real story exploded when winners tried cashing those fat checks. Let's unpack that collapse. The bust, bad checks, fake names, and the fallout. Early February 2026, the crack showed. Tournament winners from recent events posted proof. Checks from Dual Threat bouncing at banks. Anglers who paid into the original model, thousands lost with no recourse. Ethan Phillips? Vanished. Burner phone, no responses, and now questions if Ethan Phillips is even a real name, shared by a random actor with zero fishing ties. The community lit up YouTube and forums. Videos talking about 1.5 million in promised payouts, but only a handful cleared. Public LLC docs confirm Wyoming registration, but no investor named and no financial audits. Reports from live streams. Phillips hyped an oil backer who never materialized. Cutting fields and flipping to no feed to mask shortfalls. I heard of similar hustles in my pond days, guys promising big pots on local derbies, only to split with the cash. This one scaled it, Bernie Madoff style. High production, pro-level marketing, sucking in serious teams chasing that pre-spawn glory. The pain. Hardworking anglers out big money. Trust in the sports eroded. FOMO on cashing easy big checks that were never there. Lessons for every angler. So how did it fool so many? And what does this mean for your next tourney? Stick around. These takeaways could save your wallet in the future. The red flags and how it happened. Deep dive into the front. Looking back, the front was classic. Build hype, collect, and vanish. Phillips positioned as the visionary, but records show thin. No prior trail experience, just bold claims. The zero fee pivot, a desperation move after low signups, hiding cash flow issues. 3 smoking guns. 1 was the inconsistent payouts. Some cleared, most didn't, suggesting selective funds. 2 was the 30-day rule. Contracts gave them wiggle room, but 30 days stretched to forever. And 3, the ghosting. Post-event silence, phone was dead, soldiers were quiet. Classic scam exit. This one's a wake-up. Bass fishing's a trust-based community, but scams prey on that. The damage is done, but can we take a win from it? Learning from it to fish smarter. Let's wrap it with actionable steps for any trail. Lessons in moving forward. Your scam-proof playbook. Ethan Phillips and Dual Threat. A cautionary tale of unchecked ambition in our tight-knit world. but it doesn't define bass fishing. It's full of solid folks grinding honest. If you're unsure about starting a new trail, here are 3 protections. 1. Look at the public financials pre-entry. LLC docs are free online. 2. Start small, test with low-stakes locals before big swings. 3. Join community forums for real-time vetting. Bass Resource is a pretty solid one. My 30-year arc from pond hopping to lake grinding taught me real value comes from skill, not from shortcuts. Dual threats rise, the fake payouts, the ghost, biggest bass scam yet. But we learn, we adapt, we keep chasing. Drop your thoughts on this below. I'll chime in. Subscribe to Green Valley Anglers for more real talk on the sport. Hit the bell. Share if it opened eyes. Let's keep bass fishing clean. I appreciate you, tight lines, and I'll catch you on the next one.